rhymes. I'm the wrecking ball, tearing up the scene. Got my YouTube channel, grab a drink and paint. Unleashing art like a beast untamed.
Hey guys, welcome to Have a Drink and Paint. Today is Friday the 13th. I wanted to do a Jason Voorhees kind of movie. For one, I don't have any of his merch anymore. Seems like up until I was in my early 20s, I had a Jason mask in my house at all times, but not anymore. So, I actually have the next best thing. I don't know how much y'all can see, but it's Night Ran on the Street. Anyways, Friday the 13th stuff aside, I have got a Mountain Dew Voodoo 2024. We're going to see if we can figure out what flavor this is. I did read on Reddit, because I had one last night. And I'm a stinking cotton candy until I read the review on Reddit, and most people were saying the same thing, and today's the next day. I ate something right before I tried it last night, so I couldn't give a full opinion. But yeah, I think they're right. I think this is Hawaiian Punch flavored. It's like Baja Blast blasted in a Hawaiian Punch. Still very good. I like it. We're going to juice it up a little bit here. Alright, now that our voodoo is all juiced.
Lock and load, I'm a lyrical assassin. Rapid fire flow.
What we're getting into tonight is 3 Office movies. Office horror movies that if you get a chance to watch, you should watch. One of them is on Tubi for free. 2 of them, I want to say one of them's on Hulu, the other one's on maybe Cinemax. I don't know. It's going to be hard to find clips for these, so bear with me throughout the video. I'll do the best I can. We'll start with probably the better one overall, which was Office Uprising. This movie stars Britton Thwaites. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I'm not going to spell it. There is also Karan Soni, which most of you might know as Dopinder from Deadpool. Also stars Alan Ritchson, which recently I remember him as Aquaman from the Smallville series. Upped his career, he did Jack Reacher, he did, what is that, something of Extremely Ungentlemanly Warfare. I haven't seen it yet. I have my drink. I hope you have yours. Basically, they all work at this office building and they produce weapons and different design and engineering towards weapons for the government. Apparently, there was a drink that they came up with in secret that would turn people into basically maniacs. They would just try to get... It's basically zombies without them having to die or be undead. Like, they're just crazed lunatics that just want to end stuff and do stuff to people. So Alan Ritchson actually plays one of my favorite characters in the movie. He's like the leader of his little of his own little group of guys that are manly men and number one sales guys. It's like if Wolf of Wall Street had zombies, this guy would be in charge. So he's one of the main characters in it. Britton has not drank any of it. Also, neither has. I know he's got a real name, but I'm going to call him Dopinder just because I love that character. No offense to the actor, but so him and Dopinder haven't drank any of it. It's called Jolt Cola. So they've got like a whole crate of it that they're just passing around, and everybody's starting to go nuts. So Jane Levy has had some, so she's got like some in her, but not a lot. So anyways, they tie her up to a chair. They're going through all this stuff, trying to fight different teams because everybody's split up into their own groups now. Like you got Alan Richson leading the sales team, and then there's the tech team, and the accountants, and the lawyers, and all these different teams in the office that they end up making. It's more of a comical horror movie than it is a full-on horror, yet it is also very gory, and there are a few parts which are pretty well done. Anyways, I'm not going to spoil the ending for you. I'm recommending watching these movies, so I just wanted to give you a rundown of what was going on during the movie. If you want to see the end, go watch Office Uprising. Moving on to our second pick of office horror movies that you should totally watch is a 2017 movie called Mayhem. Now this has starring Steven Yeun from The Walking Dead. He is the main character in this. He plays an I don't know if it's real estate, loan brokerage kind of company. They dabble in seems like a little bit of everything. So anyways, at the beginning of the movie, he's tasked with telling Samara Weaving. He's telling her he can't do nothing for her, sorry about your luck, you're SOL, and you gotta pay all this money. The only other actor of note is Dallas Roberts, to me. There's a lot of good actors in the movie and during the movie and so on and so forth, but Dallas Roberts plays like this, he's the guy who fires everybody, so he comes in and has to fire Steven Yeun. The way he does it is great, and his character from there forward, to me, is very good. The only person that might have played it better is Pete Holmes, the comedian, just because it was kind of a funny role. He played it so seriously, yet if he would have added comedy, I think it would have made it better. Like, there's some, if you add comedy, it makes it campy and not so great. But the seriousness of the character coupled with the comedy would have been fantastic. And Pete Holmes is great at that. If you don't know who he is, just Google Pete Holmes fires and a bunch of stuff will come up, and watch those videos. They're fantastic. Anyways, so he gets fired. He's upset. There is a contagion that has been spread through the building. I can't remember what they call it. They have a name for it. But basically it just takes all of your inhibitions away. So if you're super horny, you're going to be running around trying to SA everybody. If you are super angry, you're going to go around trying to end people. If you're happy-go-lucky, you're going to go around being happy as hell. Like, it just takes your inhibitions away. It doesn't technically turn you into a zombie. It affects people differently. So, I appreciated that about this one. So anyways, everybody in the building ends up getting affected, same thing. So yeah, Stephen Yeun ends up teaming up with the Samara Weaving. Jane Levy was the last video. Samara Weaving, so that they could get to the top boss to make him pay. And yeah, they end up doing a lot of crazy stuff, and including to Dallas Roberts. So that whole scene's great. Kind of gory in parts, kind of funny in parts. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the better of the three. Stephen Yeun does a great job. Samara Weaving does a great job. Dallas Roberts does an amazing job. But yeah, again, don't want to spoil it for you because I'm recommending these movies for you to watch, so I don't want to tell you how it ends. So anyways, they're working their way to the top. They have to get key cards to get to certain levels of the building, so they have to do certain stuff to get key cards, and they do end up getting there, so definitely go check that out. It's a good movie. And we'll move on to the next. Alright, so this is the last one of the Office horror movies that you should watch. This one is called Blood-Sucking Bastards. This one is free on Tubi. The other two, not so much. You'll have to kind of search them out. I believe one of them's on Hulu. Anyways, this movie stars Fran Kranz, which was one of my personal favorite characters out of one of my more favorite movies, Cabin in the Woods. He played the stoner dude with the bong that he made out of a water cup. Totally always thought he should have been Shaggy, and Matthew Lillard makes an appearance in this movie for a full, like, 15 seconds. I'll explain that later, but it's very quick, and I just thought two Shaggys in the same room was amazing to me. Because I thought he would make a great Shaggy. Matthew Lillard did too. But I always thought he would make a good one as well. So anyways, it also stars Pedro Pascal. Which, if you don't know, was in a buttload of movies here recently. One of them being The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Nicolas Cage, which to me was Nick Cage's kind of comeback movie before Renfield and a bunch of the other ones he's been doing nowadays. A few other people. Anyways, I'm not going to go into the full cast here, but basically the first part of the movie, Fran Kranz is acting assistant manager at this company that does sales. They sell pretty much anything, seems like. So he's working on a big ED dysfunction pill. So very much like the blue pill. And so he's trying to land that account so that he can earn the sales manager position. So his sales team is Joey Kern and two other guys, and they're all basically useless. They're car salesmen pretty much. They sit there and like juggle back and forth while they're trying to sell medical pills to elderly people. They talk like they're college freshmen. Very crude jokes, very crude humor, which personally I love, but that's just me. Franz Kranz gets passed up for the job, according to the boss, for Pedro Pascal, which apparently they went to college. Pedro slept with his girl. Hey guys, Future John here. I knew my camera had messed up during this part, but I thought it had recorded a lot bigger chunk. So I'm here to fill in the blank. So Pedro slept with Fran's girlfriend. So Fran had him kicked out of school for cheating. And Pedro punched him. Ended up having to go to school in Romania. So he's back. They taught him business and turned him into a vampire. So he turns a lot of the people in the office into vampires. A lot of it is really comical. The security guard in this movie is hilarious. Just wanted to throw that in there. Not much else to the movie. They fight vampires and it's funny. So anyways, sorry for the confusion here, but moving back to last night's John. So anyways, that is 3 movies that you should watch for office horror movies. Up to you. Go watch them. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I have enjoyed my drink. I hope you enjoyed yours. Like, subscribe. See you next time. Have a drink, paint.